The loss of wetlands worldwide have led some wetland-dependent species to use flooded agricultural landscapes to supplement resources found in wetland systems. One of these landscapes is southwest Louisiana, which is now dominated by rice crawfish agricultural production and supports diverse assemblages of wintering and migrating water birds, including the northern pintail. The northern pintail is a species of conservation concern that overwinters in southwest Louisiana and heavily relies on flooded rice fields to satisfy energetic demands during the winter. Flooded rice fields are often referred to as working wetlands because of the different ecosystem services that they can provide. However, agricultural production practices can be highly variable, and differences in management at the field level may impact how pintails are able to use these habitats. For example, fields managed for crawfish production across southwest Louisiana often have higher levels of disturbance from increased human activity associated with crawfish trapping efforts, as well as intentional hazing tactics meant to dissuade predation of crawfish. Additionally, crawfish fields often have deeper water depths as well as more dense vegetation, both of which may reduce the accessibility of resources to waterfowl within crawfish fields. Consequently, these factors may deter pintails from using these fields and potentially reduce the capacity of the landscape to support pintail populations, especially as crawfish aquaculture continues to grow across southwest Louisiana. As a result, these uncertainties led us to develop a research project to identify how differences in agricultural management influence pintail habitat use and selection. Using data provided by GPS transmitters deployed on adult female northern pintails in southwest Louisiana, we visited fields that were used by marked individuals and collected information on field level management practices. We also collected data on fields that were available to each pintail but not used in the same time period, which we then compared with field use to assess field level habitat selection. Although we identified several important findings, one of the most notable was that when crawfish farmers were preparing for crawfishing, often by raising water levels and deploying a small number of crawfish traps to monitor crawfish yield, pintails did not avoid these habitats. However, when farmers began actively crawfishing, often going out with specialized boats and doing trap checks, sometimes as frequently as once or twice a day, we found that pintails avoided these fields then. These findings suggest that a large subset of habitats across southwest Louisiana may be limited in their ability to help pintails satisfy energetic demands during the winter, especially once active crawfishing efforts intensify, which we see often occurring in early February. These findings also highlight the importance of understanding the impacts that changes in habitat management have on the ability of water birds to persist, especially across evolving human landscapes.